and brought you a place today where there's a story I would like you to hear from him. Let me abbreviate the first part. Scotty grew up in church and knew that's where he's supposed to be. And like when he was like 12 years old, he was at a VBS and had this amazing encounter with God and just felt like he was totally hooked up with God. Then after you're 12, things went down another road. And that's where I'd like us to start with your story this morning. Tell us what happened after that point. Where'd your life go?
After that point, between the ages of 15 and 17, I like to say the devil really got control of my life. And I started smoking weed, drinking alcohol, fornicating, lying, being disobedient to my parents, basically just stepping out from the will of God, just turning away from, who he wanted me to be at the time.
The thing is, how do people get there, Scotty? How do you get from, okay, I go to church, I'm doing that whole thing, and you know that, to now you're a 15-year-old and you're starting to go down this other road? How did that?
Well, you start to feel pressure at school or at home or in the neighborhood from your friends, and you start to see what they're doing, and then you kind of feeling left out. So here you are, like, I want to fit in, so you start to give in to some sins of the world.
And so you ended up down a really bad road.
Definitely.
So what happened at that point? You're down this road, you know where church is, you know where church home is, but you're so far down this other road, then somebody was sent into your life.
Yeah, I was at a low time. I was feeling depressed. I was sad, and I was trying to walk away from my sins. So what I did was cry out and pray a lot. I was like, God, I can't do this by myself. Could you please send somebody my way? So at the time, my senior year of high school, at the time was my assistant coach was sent into my life. And one of our first conversations we had was about church and about getting back right with God. And, like you said, with the Vocation Bible School, I had that encounter with God, having the Holy Spirit take over my body and my mind, my soul. And then that's what he talked about, and he invited me to his church.
And so you go back to church, and how from that point on, how has your life changed? I mean, you're playing pro ball, and how's this all fit together?
Well, when I was 17, my senior year, my assistant coach ended up going to his church, and I ended up getting saved. And ever since then, I just knew that's where I needed to be. God took over my life. He allowed me to step away from my sins. He gave me the power to walk with him, to be set free, and be delivered from every sin that, I encountered between the ages of 15 and 17.
So after that, you've been to several colleges. And how do you feel like God's leading you now? Where's that going?
Oh, he's leading me definitely in a great direction. I know I'm here for a reason. I know, I have purpose in life. And God is just ahead of my life. And I see myself going places that I had not imagined when I was 15 and 17.
Yeah. Well, when I look at you, and I don't know in life where God's going to take you, Scotty. I mean, I don't know if you're supposed to be way out here or way over here. But either way, the road you're on, if you can keep focused with the Lord in your life, I mean, you're going to be blessed.
Definitely.
And so many people don't get that about life. They do this drop the mic thing.
Tape it.
He's wearing a wire.
That's the way it works. So many people in this life, they assume they got the package together. They know what's really going on. And they try to lone wolf it. They try to have all the answers themselves, and they don't think they need God. Matter of fact, I got an email this week from Donna about how atheists they feel like they're the biggest growing group in the United States. And so many people don't have God. They don't have a relationship with the church. And we're going to talk about the difference between going to church and being church. And they're just empty, and they're lost and frustrated. So I think so far, the story of your life says God's got patience, right?
Yeah, I mean, definitely you got to let go and let God use you. You can't be afraid to step out and be different from your friends.
Okay, that's hard. It's a hard thing. And I'm proud of you that right now in your life, you're stepping out and being a witness for God and for your relationship with Jesus. That's amazing.
Yes, I mean, it's an awesome feeling to be used by God,
So we're looking forward to seeing you play. How you been playing lately? How's the shooting guard, point guard thing going?
I mean, I've been playing great. For this season, it's kind of been like a character build season in life and in basketball on the court. So basically, God's just been turning everything around for us, as for me as well. So it's been a blessing being here.
That's awesome. Awesome, brother. And you're going to have a lot of fans here watching you, all you guys, this afternoon. So it's going to be a lot of fun for you. We're looking forward to watching you play.